Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about what if Jazzwares made Rockstar Foxy into a plush. Now, like I've said in other videos, this is my take on how I would hope Rockstar Foxy or other plushies would look as a Jazzwares style. But this video is special. We're not only doing one plush in this video, but we're doing two plushies in this video. And also, maybe I'll put in a little teaser on the next episode. Now, I have a lot lined up for you guys in this series. Please, to show some support, put a like, subscribe, and literally anything, a comment, or put the bell. Anything really helps the channel. I don't want to be one of those channels, but, you know, it helps me, and it motivates me to want to continue making more of this. So, yeah, let's cut to the intro. Alright, well now, so let me share my opinion on the Rockstar Foxy plush. Now, the Pizza Simulator wave was one of the best wave Funko has made compared to the sister location and to the black lights and basically just all the recolors. But besides that, Pizza Sim was one of the best waves, and honestly, I really liked the Funko plush of it. By itself, Funko did a pretty good job. Now, let me bring him closer. As you can see, his whole plush design looks really nice. They really simplified him in a good way. But here are some things that I noted that they didn't do. They didn't add the peg leg, and they added Green Bean, but he's just a clump of fabric right there with some printing. So, I also like the design they did for the face, but I never really liked this whole little weird around the eye thing. It looks like that he got stung by a bee in his eye patch. Like, it doesn't look good. But besides that, they got the colors accurate and everything. And, like, as much as the Green Bean, like, parrot thing is small and, like, printed, it looks good. But not good enough in my opinion. So, now we're gonna swap to what I was kind of hoping that the Jazzwares Foxy would look like. So, let's move on to that now. Alright, so this is what I hope, or this is my take on how I would hope that they would make the Foxy plush as Jazzwares. So, you could see a bunch of differences already. So let me bring our Funko Foxy plush here. Now, one thing that I really like that I did was the parrot plush. The parrot plush Green Bean, obviously it's not the perfect color for it, but I really like how I try to add as much as detail I can. I glued a lot of things on there. There's only so much I could do with this tiny plush. But, as you can see, I messed up on the body. I made him a little extra chunky by accident. But he doesn't look bad. And yeah, I could tell, I know, I used pink instead of this color. So, I was just very impatient, and he was already, like, I was so excited to work on him, mainly because I had the parrot plush done already. But yeah. Also, you can see that he has his little hook now. And he has this little shiny star that I found. It's a little foam star that I found at Hobby Lobby. And I also made his peg leg. Now, his peg leg is one of my favorite parts. So the peg leg and the parrot is one of my most favorite parts about this plush. And as you can see, Funko tried to represent the peg leg, but they didn't give him the actual peg. So, yeah. Now, would I say Jazzwares would make it look something around like this? I'll be honest, not really. The reason why is because I kind of made this Foxy in a rush, so that's why, and I got karma for making it in a rush, and obviously he's not terrible. I really like how he turned out, but color-wise, there's some colors that I wish I could, like, fix. I just wish I could fix a lot of the colors on him. Mainly the secondary color I used. But here's one thing that I should probably tell you. The parrot, Green Bean, is actually a removable plush that I did for him. Now, give me a second. Let me just get him out of there. So, as you can see, I made him a removable parrot, which is really cool to me. I really do love this feature that I added to him. And I added this little scratch thing. I don't know what this is called. If you know what it's called, tell me in the comments. But yeah, I added this on his little shoulder. Yeah, it's annoying when you see it, but when it's covered, it doesn't really bother too much. But it's just the fact that this actually sticks to Foxy's shoulder, like in the game and as the Funko plush. Now, would I say that JAZWARES would do this feature? Part of me wants to say no. But also, JAZWARES has been doing a good job with Cupcakes and just so much recently, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure Cupcake is the only small plush that they've made, besides the mini plushies. But yeah, this I'm hoping JAZWARES does something like this. So, JAZWARES, please give us like a removable. No, because if they make a removable, people are going to be yoinking him on every store, no matter what it is. Like, that's the only bad thing. Okay, never mind. He's got his hook, his little star, his little peg leg, his bird. And yeah, here are one of the things that I really like that I added to this plush. And the best part of this plush is, you see what this is? This is a black light. A black light charges glow-in-the-dark items. And as you know, JAZWARES has a glow-in-the-dark special on these plushies. So, I'm going to turn off the lights. You can't see it too well, but he's already glowing in the dark. But I'm going to flash his face. I also put some glow-in-the-dark paint on his parrot. And now when I do this, boom, there you go. You could see Foxy glowing in the dark. And when I first started doing this with the plushies, I fell in love with this. So let me just charge it one more time. Boom. Absolutely incredible. I just really love the glow-in-the-dark paint. Let me turn on the lights. Okay, so yes, this is my take on the Rockstar Foxy plush. So, honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I really like it, but it depends on you guys. If you guys like it, tell me in the comments and let me know. But yeah, obviously a big difference compared. Also way bigger than the Funko one, by the way. But yeah, Funko, we're gonna miss you, but JAZWARES has been doing a good job. This is a custom, so yeah, I made this up. But yeah, I will be, once I finish this video, I'm probably gonna list them on Mercari. So if you're interested, you can pick them up, and I will put them in the comments. Not in the comments, but in the description or in the pinned comment under. So yeah, if you're interested in him, go to a pinned comment and you'll possibly find yourself a Rockstar Foxy for sale. But sorry for that shameless plug-in. Now let's go to Rockstar Freddy. Alright, so we're just gonna switch here for a moment. Since I don't have the actual physical plush for Rockstar Freddy, I thought I should just do this part like this. So, Rockstar Freddy, here he is. Honestly, again, one of the best waves we've gotten, and he's one of the best plushies we've gotten of Freddy. Honestly, I don't really have anything to point out that I'm against on this guy. He actually looks really good. I mean, the colors are pretty good, and the hat is nice. I like the bow tie, and yeah, and it doesn't seem like there's any printing on this guy. I mean, the star, does the star count as printing? I think so. But it honestly looks great. Like, I really can't point out some of these, but sometimes, depending on which one you have, they could look a little derpy, but you know what? It is what it is, you know what I mean? So, not much to point out on here, but let me switch over to my concept, aka my take on the JAZWARES Rockstar Freddy. Alright, so now we're on to Rockstar Foxy, and honestly, we're on to Rockstar Freddy. Now, I'm pretty sure Rockstar Freddy was the first one I made out of the group, but he was one of my favorite ones to work on. I mainly worked on him first because of Lefty. He already got his plush. Actually, let me get Lefty so I can put him side to side real quick. Okay, so this is Lefty. Obviously, you could tell that they're different 100%. Like, you can't expect the teenage boy to get it right, so... But, I did the best I could. So yeah, this is Lefty. I tried my best to make it, well, similar. But, I did my best. But, I like the colors that I used on him. I think the colors were pretty accurate. And, I gave his little star. Now, to those who probably noticed, the star that Freddy has is like fabric sheets, but what I used for Foxy is a gold star. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. But I always had these little stars like laying around, so I guess I forgot to use it on Freddy. But yeah, let's put Foxy away. So yeah, Freddy just looks like Freddy. Honestly, Freddy Fazbear always just looks the most basic. I mean, he's got his little red cheeks, his little bow tie, his little top hat. But yeah, I really do like how this plushie turned out. Also, I forgot to mention with the Foxy plush. I don't think I mentioned it with Foxy, but here is my little tag with Freddy's bum. So yeah, there's Freddy. I mean, Freddy is a pretty simple plush. So yeah. Now, like I gave Foxy the glow-in-the-dark feature, I also gave it to Freddy. All my JAZWARES customs now have the glow-in-the-dark feature, so let me just turn off the lights. Okay. Punch it up a little more. Look at that. I really do like how these things turned out. Like, they're really good. So sorry for the lighting on my computer. This is how he looks. He looks really good. I really like how he looks. But yeah. There's not much I could say about Rockstar Freddy because he's just a basic Freddy, to be honest. But yeah, he was nice to work on. He was one of my first plushies I made for the wave, so... Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for the next part next week for the next What If JAZWARES plushie. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a bugtastic day.